Ooh, how y'all doing? Good morning. It's almost noon now, ain't it? How y'all doing? Let me pull all my little stuff down. I got stuff everywhere. How y'all doing this morning? Trying to move my little stuff around. How y'all doing? Need y'all to do me a favor while y'all tuning in, man. Go ahead, double tap on the screen real quick. Come in, you know what I'm saying? Good afternoon to me. Say good afternoon, good morning, what up, street, anything, whatever you got to say. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and say something, you know. Tell me good afternoon, good morning, whatnot. Then let me know where you're viewing me from so I can shout out some of y'all areas real quick. If you're not following my page, make sure you hit that follow button as well. That's right. If you're not following me, that's a problem. We need you to do that first and foremost. Hit that follow button, man, real quick, because guess what, if you want that morning motivation, if you want these, you know what I'm saying, the information that we drive, you know what I'm saying, every single day about loving yourself, respecting yourself, setting boundaries in your life, you need to hit that follow button. What's going on, Nebraska, Los Angeles, Oregon? I see you guys. New York, what up? What's going on, Decatur? I see you guys. Big Dallas is here this morning. Kings and Queens, good morning to you as well. What's going on, Just Drea, man? That's one of the coolest evangelists online. How you doing? What up, Atlanta, Georgia? How y'all doing, man? Syracuse, New York, what up? New Jersey, what's going on? Also got some Greensboro, Alabama here. Ghana is here. South Africa is here. Charlotte, North Carolina. Good morning to y'all. Shreveport, Virginia, I see y'all. Nebraska, what's up? Los Angeles, how you doing? Albany, Texas, how are y'all, man? What's going on, Columbus? The UK is here. Miami is here as well. Iowa is here. Canada is here. Seattle. How y'all doing this morning? Tap in. Double tap on that screen real quick. Jersey Shore, I see y'all. Roanoke, VA. I see y'all. Jordan, I see y'all. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Vegas? So, what is it, St. Louis? I see y'all. Raleigh, Durham, I see you guys as well. What up, Louisiana? How y'all doing, Mississippi? You know what I'm saying? One of the things that I wanted to tell you today about this right here, you can get unstuck. Yeah, you can. You can get unstuck. Hello, somebody. That's right. It's like yesterday I came on because I told y'all I got to get these lives in before Wednesday because I have surgery on Wednesday, so I won't be able to go live with you guys as I normally do. So instead of waiting until another day to do this, I wanted to come back, talk to y'all about yesterday when I came on. I gave y'all some, you know what I'm saying, we had to go through some things about, you know what I mean, you being in control and understanding that you have that divine right of choice, and just up to you to utilize your divine right of choice and to stop giving away your power, right? Now today we're going to talk about being unstuck. You got to get unstuck, baby. Yeah, because see, yesterday we was talking about the plateau. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get into these situations and y'all started to feel like, okay, I'm not growing the way that I was growing in the beginning. I'm not, you know, as excited as I was in the very beginning. Understand that. There you go, friend. Say, wait a minute, that's exactly right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not growing the way that I was growing before. It was all exciting when I first started. It was all this and all that. And now here go months in, Coach Wally, don't feel the same. Okay, that's what we talked about on yesterday. Today we're going to talk about, I got to get unstuck. One thing I want you to understand is that things are not going to always go the way that you want them to go. People are not going to always react the way that you want them to react. People are not going to always support you. They're not going to always pat your back. It's going to be some folk that's out here and they're going to be feeling a certain type of way about you, and they're going to feel that way not because you done anything to them, not because you said anything to them, none of that at all. I want you to understand that some folk going to have an issue with you because they're intimidated by the gifts that you carry. Hello, somebody, put it in your notes. It's the gift that I carry, Coach. It's the gift that I carry. There you go right there. I see y'all double tapping on the screen. I see the love coming. That's right. Some folk gonna be intimidated by you just by you having the ability to, even when your whole entire life is falling apart, if you wake up every single day and they see that you got trouble in your marriage, if they see you got trouble in your friendships, if they see that you're struggling in life, if they see that things ain't going the way that you wanted them to go in your life, you got to understand something. When people see you going through certain things, their expectation is that you give up. Their expectation is that you throw in the towel. Their expectation is that you say, okay, this ain't working. You don't understand. There's people that wake up every single day and they're waiting on you to give up on yourself. Hello, somebody. You ain't gotta like it. You ain't gotta like it, but it's the truth. You ain't gotta accept it, but it's the truth. It's folks that watch your page every day just to see if you done gave up on yourself. It's folks right now, they go outside of their way to keep tabs on you just to see if you still smiling, just to see if you still saying and feeling the same way, if you still glowing. There's certain people that follow you every single day, and they see everything that's going on in your life, and believe it or not, they find satisfaction, they find joy, they find humor in seeing you down bad. Hello, somebody. Double tap on my screen, y'all. You might as well send me some love there. Double tap on my screen. It's some folk that's in your life right now. They find joy. They find so much joy out of seeing you struggle. They find joy out of seeing you down bad. They find joy. They found humor in seeing and knowing that you're going through certain things in life. And because of that reason alone, you should wake up every single day, no matter how bad that situation look, no matter what it is that you got going on, what you are confronted with. You got to understand something, just like I told you on yesterday. You have a divine right of choice, and today you can choose whether or not you want to give your energy to it or not. That's right. I ain't got to be down if I don't want to be. I ain't gotta be. I ain't, friend, you know I know. I ain't gotta be down if I don't want to be. That's right. I don't care how dark my darkness look. Oh baby, that's all right. That's what they made flashlights for. I got this. I'm gonna keep on moving. That's right. A divine right of choice. I don't care who say what and how they moving throughout their life. I still got a divine right of choice. I don't have to give my energy. I don't have to give my effort. I don't have to give my attention to anything that I truly do not want to give it to. You gotta understand that it's not okay for you to continue to give away your power to people. Why? Because people will sit back right over there and they will continue to go outside of their way to try to trigger you, to try to gaslight you, to try to use you, to try to abuse you, to try to take your kindness as a weakness. They will go outside of their way to try to slander you. They will go outside of their way to try to belittle you in your effort. You got to watch people, and especially the folks that you connected to. You got to watch them. Now I say, I know that's right. Yeah, because see, the thing about people is, like I told y'all yesterday, some folk want to see you doing good, just not better than them. Some folk want to see you have, but they don't want to see you have more than them. They want to see you go through you want to see you make it through things, but at the same time, they can't afford, or they don't want to see you being as happy or having that type of joy and peace in your life because of their own fear. I'm about to tell you how to get unstuck though. But the first thing I want you to write down is be aware of what you feel and accepting your reality. Take responsibility for your life. The first thing I want you to write down is this right here. Be aware of what you feel. Be aware of how I'm going to get unstuck, street. Be aware of what you feel. Hello, somebody. Be aware of what you feel. That's your first note. Be aware of what you feel. First thing that you should have wrote down in your topic is I'm getting unstuck. The first note that you should have down is I got to be aware of what I feel. Be aware of what you feel. That's your first note. And what does that mean, street? That means when you feeling sad, when you feeling depressed, when you feeling stress or anxiety, all you got to do is be open and honest about what it is that you feel. This is what I feel. Hello, somebody. Can't nobody get mad at you for feeling what you feel. Can't nobody do that. Can't nobody get mad at you for feeling how you feel. Just be real with what you feel. You know what I'm saying? Because I want you to understand something about it. I want you to understand something about this thing right here, right? The more that you deny or pretend that you don't feel a certain type of thing, you're not growing. You got to be aware of what you feel, because pretending won't help you heal. Hello, somebody. Double tap on my screen real quick. Send me some love. Send me some love. Pretending won't get you healed. You have to, you got to be aware. Self-awareness. I told y'all I'm talking about that all week long. I'm talking about it all week long. Self-awareness, 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 self-awareness. You got to be aware of what you feel. Let me tell you why. Because pretending to be okay will not make you okay. You cannot pretend your way through life. You can't pretend your way through life. I want you to understand that it's just not possible. If you want, that's right. If you want to grow, if you want to heal, if you want to evolve in life, you got to be open open and honest with yourself about what it is that you feel. That's right. I know that I feel sad. I know that I feel depressed. I know that I feel stressed out. I know that I feel alone, because guess what? All of those are emotions, and you don't have to be ashamed of feeling what you feel. Self-awareness. That's right. I know this is what I feel. I'm aware of what it is that I feel right now. This is what I'm feeling right now. Understand that. And once you identify with the feeling that you have, now you got a responsibility to yourself. Y'all see, I got my notes, baby. I was prepared. That's right. Number one, first thing that you should have wrote down right now is this right here. Be aware of what you feel. Accept your reality. Stop trying to make it be what you want it to be, and accept it for exactly what it is. This is what I feel. This is why I feel this way. And the next thing that you have to ask yourself is this: how am I going to correct this feeling? How am I going to fix this? What type of steps am I going to take to get up out of this funk? That's number two. First thing is identifying what it is that you feel. The second thing is I got to come up with a plan of how I'm going to get up out of this. Hello, somebody. I got to come up with a plan on how I got to get up out of this. Friend said, yes, that's right. Because see, the thing about it is when you got to understand that you pretending to be okay won't make you okay. And we're in a stage in life right now where, baby, I don't know about y'all, but I'm done pretending. I ain't got no more pretend left in me. I can't pretend with nobody. If I don't feel you, then I'm not going to pretend like I do. If I don't want to deal with you, I'm not going to pretend like I do. If I no longer want that relationship, all that, oh yeah, well, you know, women, they die a slow death, and honey, they'll leave you mentally before they leave you physically. Baby, no, I'm not. I'm too old to be playing those type of games. I'm going to remove myself completely. That's right. I'm not finna drag you along. I'm not finna mislead you. I'm not finna make you think that I'm still halfway here. I'm not finna do none of that. If I'm mentally gone, I'm going to be physically gone as well. That's a note to my ladies. Go ahead and jot that down real quick. That excuse that y'all been using all these years talking about, oh yeah, well, women leave mentally before they leave physically. No, when you make a decision in your life to say that you no longer want to love a person, you no longer want to be a part of what they got going on, I want you to understand that you owe it to yourself and that individual. That's right. If you're mentally gone, take your physical with it. Yeah, over there dragging people along. Over there misleading folk like you still a part of the relationship. Got them thinking that you working on being with them. Got them thinking that you working on correcting the relationship, that you working on fixing things and whatnot, when you know that you ain't got no real intention on loving them the way that they want to be loved or being in that situation. If you already know mentally you up out of there, go ahead and unstick your physical as well. If I know that you're not the person for me, if I know that I'm not happy here, if I know that I'm not being physically fed, emotionally fed, if I'm not happy at all, then guess what? I'm not finna play around with you. Stop using that as an excuse to stay in these broken situations. If you leave that person mentally, take your physical with it. Always want to have an excuse. Well, I was just hanging around, coach, because I was just hoping and praying that they was going to change. Baby, they already showed you the type of person that they were. They already painted you a picture while you waiting on them to paint you another one. Well, I was just hoping and praying, and you know, I had one over there and talked to their mama, and I was trying to do this, and I was trying to do that. First and foremost, I want you to understand that love don't take all that. Hello, somebody. When a person genuinely loves you and supports you and want to see you living up to your fullest potential, you ain't got to go check things through his mama. You ain't got to go check things through her mama. You ain't got to go talk to their best friend. When a person genuinely love you and want to see you operating at 100%, when you say something bother you, when you say that something's not making you happy, when you say that something triggers you, when you say something makes you feel uncomfortable or disrespected, that person that genuinely loves you, that supports you, that wants to see you operating at 100%, I want you to understand that you ain't got to say it to them nothing but one time. And this ain't even part of the notes, but I want you to write it down, baby. That's right. I'm not having no more conversations with nobody's mama no more. Hello, somebody. Not your mama, not your best friend, none of those folks. If I got to go to other folk to figure out how to deal with you, then you are not for me. Nobody got time for all of that. I don't know where my chapstick is, y'all. I'm going to get me one in a little bit because I'm tired of licking my lips too. But I'm not going to your mama trying to figure out how to deal with you, calling your best friend trying to figure out how to deal with you. No, you are an adult. I'm done making excuses for folk. I'm done playing around with folk, baby. You're going to have to go play where it's safe, and it just ain't going to be over here with me. I'm not going to be your Tonka toy. I'm not going to be your Barbie doll. I'm not going to be your racetrack. You ain't going to pick me up and put me down whenever you get ready. You're not going to do all these things in my life, and then all of a sudden when you feel like it's no longer beneficial to you, when you feel like, oh, oh yeah, well, you don't want to love me no more. You think that you're going to keep me in limbo? Oh, baby, the devil is a lie, because I'm not about to let you do it. I'm not staying in limbo with nobody. It's either you all the way in or you all the way out. You will not half love me in this season. Put that in red ink pen. You won't halfway love me. Hello, somebody. Double tap on my screen. Double tap on my screen. The first, yeah, you won't halfway love me. I'm trying to get past that, but somebody needed that. You won't halfway love me. Hello, somebody. I know some of y'all woke up this morning and y'all didn't have this conversation, been having this conversation for months with the same individual. Stop, sis. Understand that some of y'all been begging an individual to love you. Some of y'all been begging folk to come over there and pick you. You done showed this person all these different good qualities that you offer, and you expected for them to do this, and this. Stop it, sis. Don't worry about it. A person that genuinely want to be with you, oh baby, they gonna see your worth. They gonna see your worth, and they gonna value it. Understand that I'm not going outside my way to prove myself to nobody. Hello. yeah, that ain't in my notes neither, but I meant that though. I meant that from the depths of my soul. Friend, I know I see you talking about you running up and down your hallway. I get it. That's right, because if I wasn't in this car, that's exactly what I'd be doing. I'm not going outside my way to prove myself to nobody. Hello, somebody. Put that in your notes. We're done doing that. I don't care what nobody got going on. Go ahead and cancel Christmas, because that's not happening. If you waiting on me to come over there begging you, it ain't finna happen. I'm not about to do that. I'm not begging nobody to see my worth in this here season. I want you to understand, I'm not begging you to see my worth. I'm not begging you to love me. I'm not begging you to be here. I'm not begging you for no relationship. I'm not begging you for your attention. I'm not begging you for your effort. I'm not begging you and running after you and doing all these different things, and the only thing that you got to offer me is the bare minimum. Oh, wait a minute now. Hold up. That's right, because half of the time you're running after and begging folk that ain't even on your level, ain't even got nothing to give you. You begging folk that you got to help. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. Not even about to do it. I ain't want to go all the way there, because that ain't got nothing to do with my notes. But baby, I'm here now. I'm not doing no begging. I get sensitive when I start talking about that. I start feeling a little certain type of way, because it be like the audacity of some of these folks. Like, you think somebody's supposed to be begging you and running after you when you ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. You laying up in my house, sleeping up on my bed, drinking up my children's juice and eating up their snacks. And you think that, oh no, baby, don't start me up on that. That was yesterday's live. But baby, you know, I don't like that type of anybody, baby. Ain't nobody about to be running after you. Hello. No, I want you to understand. Get to a place where you understand in your own life, baby. I'm not running after nobody. I'm not begging nobody. And that's the reason why I harp every single day. And I don't care how many people get angry, how they get frustrated with seeing my face and seeing me yelling through this phone. They gonna have to feel what they gonna feel. I'm gonna keep doing it until everybody understand that you deserve to be loved properly. That's what I'm gonna do every single time. I don't care nothing about y'all not watching my videos and doing this, that, and the third. I'ma still do what I'ma do, no matter what. I'ma keep going. First thing you gotta have wrote down, yeah, because I get off track when I start talking about that. I can't stand to see nobody running after nobody, especially a person that I know don't even deserve them. That person don't even deserve you, and look at you whining and crying and falling out on the floor for somebody you gotta help. Girl, get up, please get up. Go ahead and stop. I can't stand it, boy. Don't nothing make my blood boil like that there. I can't stand that. But ways to get unstuck. The first thing I need for you to do is be aware of what it is that you feel. That's your first note. Your second note is, now that you know what it is that you feeling, how do you plan on, yes, right, how do you plan on making that correction? How do you plan on making that correction? Now that you know what it is that you feel and why you feel that way, what are you willing to do to fix it? What are you willing to do to correct what it is that's going on in your life? What are you gonna do? This is stuff that I need for y'all to write down. Because these are questions that you got to be asking yourself. When you see that person can't respect you, are you going to be bold enough to leave? When you see that person is a liar, a cheater, a manipulator, are you going to be strong enough to leave? When you see that person, that one and one ain't equaling two, when you're dealing with this individual, are you going to be willing to leave? How far are you willing to go to get the life that you already know that you deserve? When it's put out there in black and white for you, when you see that this person do not deserve you, are you willing to do what is necessary to get, I gotta go get me. Yeah, come on now. Let's be real. That's a question that you got to ask yourself. Are you willing to do what is necessary? Are you willing to do what's necessary? I know what it is that I feel. I know why I feel this way. I know the person that caused me to feel what it is that I'm feeling right now. What are my steps of correcting what it is that I feel? What are you willing to do to make the corrections in your life? What are you willing to do? That's a serious one right there. That's a serious one right there. Want me to tell you why I say it's serious? Because a lot of y'all already know that you laying in bed right now with the same person that's preventing your that's blocking your blessing, and you still holding on to them. A lot of y'all right now, you know that marriage been over 20 years ago and you still holding on to it. And the only reason why you're holding on to it is your fear. A lot of y'all already know the family members that you will go outside of your way for, that you love more than anything, and you will do this, and this for. You already know for a fact that those people do not love you, that they do not respect you, that the reason why you got the trauma that you have right now is because of those folks, but your fear. You are afraid to walk away because you don't want to be by yourself. You are afraid to walk away because you've been told your whole entire life that blood is thicker than water. So now you're holding on to that thought. Oh, blood is thicker than water. And as a family, we got to stick together. And as a family, don't you let nobody come in between your family. And you always this, that, and the third with your family. And I'm here to tell you right now, dismantle that thinking. Yeah, friend say, wow, I'm sorry, friend, but it gets real over here. It be getting real over here. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I'm sorry. It get real over here. Dismantle that thinking. That's right. That old blood thicker than water, dismantle that. Oh, your family before everything, dismantle that. You got to do this and that for your, dismantle that. I want you to understand that half of the trauma, the things that you deal with on a regular basis, the generational curses that you deal with on a regular basis, the strongholds that have that dark cloud that's walking up, that's been over your life this whole entire time. What I want you to understand, that half of that comes with that family over there. That's right. I feel like I feel because I've seen folks in my family in the way that they move. I've experienced things that they've done, and this is why I feel the way that I feel. Be open and be honest about what it is that you feel. Identify with what it is. This is what it is. This is why I feel this way. This is the person that brought this on. Second thing is what? How am I going to correct it? Am I willing to put space in between me and these people? Am I willing to walk away from these people? Am I willing to cut ties with these people? What are you willing to do to be able to get the life that you truly deserve? Stop running out the folk. That's right. I don't care nothing about that. That's right. My family get cut off just like friends, baby. I ain't got no respect to persons. None at all, baby. Snip, snip. You will be up out of there, baby. Blood thicker than water. Which one you gonna swallow? I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm not. That's right. I don't care enough about showing up to Thanksgiving for me to be worried about being cool with family members. I don't care nothing about the matching pajamas and showing up for Christmas dinner. I ain't got nothing to do with that, baby. I will go right over there to Longhorn or Golden Corral before I come sit and smile up and grin in folk face that I know that, yeah, you ain't really for me. You ain't really for me. And what did I say? And what did I say when I was going off? What did I say, y'all? I told you I ain't pretending, right? I'm too old to pretend. I'm too old to pretend, baby. I ain't doing no pretending. I'm not doing no pretending. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm not finna play crazy for nobody. I ain't finna play slow for nobody. None of that. When they be like, oh, play the fool for sometimes you got to play the fool so you can fool the fool. I'm not doing no playing at all. It's either you gonna be straight up, open and honest with me, or you gonna get the hell from around me. One or the other. But me sitting over here trying to play and pretend with any grown adult, that there ain't happening. The other thing that I'm not doing, I don't care nothing about none of that. Y'all can call me whatever you want to call me, but if I gotta play slow and I gotta play crazy, if I gotta play the fool in any type of situation to be able to get along with anybody or to see what another individual got going on, what I want you to understand is, oh yeah, you can get the hell on. That's that on that, baby. That's that on that, baby. You might well cancel Christmas if you waiting on me, baby. Yeah. Not about to do it. Ain't no, I want you to understand that's the type of mentality that you have to have when it got something to do with your life. That's how bold you have to be and aggressive that you have to be when you're dealing with your life. You got to understand that we done tiptoed around folk feelings long enough. We done tiptoed and played around folk feelings long enough. We done made excuses for folk long enough. We done held on to folk that did not deserve us. We have done that long enough. It's time for you to get serious about your life. It's time for you to get aggressive about your life. It's time for you to get passionate about your life. You got to wake up every single day and understand that everything that I'm doing, I'm moving, how I'm acting, the things that I'm speaking, all of these things, that's right. This right here is personal. This personal. This personal, baby. This so personal right here. Yeah, this personal. This right here, this growth, this development, this healing, this moving forward in my life, baby, this personal. You don't understand what I'm doing. I don't have time to pretend. I don't have time to pretend. I don't have time to play. I don't have time to hope that you choose me. Pick me, pick me. I don't have that type of time. It's personal. Yeah, friend, personal. Because I'm tell you what, one thing's for sure, people will go outside their way to try to drag you along. That's right. Folk will go outside their way to try to drag you along. Folk will go outside their way, try to manipulate you. People will go outside your way. These narcissistic individuals, man, you got to understand they so skillful with what it is that they do. They'll go outside of their way and they'll hurt you, and then they'll have you over there crying and running after them. Come on, talk to me nice real quick. Double tap on my screen. Go ahead. Y'all, if you know you've been in that situation, say ouch and send a gift. That's all you got to do. The fact of the matter is some of these narcissistic people, they are so skillful in what it is that they do. They will go outside of their way. I'm saying it slow so you can catch it. They will go outside of their way. They will hurt you. They will lie to you. They will cheat on you. They will go outside their way to gaslight you. They will go outside of their way to anger you, to rob you of your peace, of your joy, of your sanity. And after they've disrespected you to the utmost, they will go outside of their way to twist and turn things to make it your fault. Yeah, and now all of a sudden what you doing? You running after them. You crying about them. You trying to beg them to stay. I'm looking at you, you looking at me, and you talking about coach, and I'm talking about friend. Ain't no way in the world. Friend, what did you do? Why are you running after them? Why are you chasing them down? Why are you the person crying? Why are you the person doing this, and this? Why are you doing this? You're not at fault. But you've let somebody psychologically abuse you and got you at, yeah, that's all they done did. They done got into your psyche, man. They done got into your mind. And what they doing is they mind screwing you right now, baby. That's right. They got you running after them and they hurt you. They got you going outside your way trying to make things right with them and they hurt you. They going outside their way right now, got you crying and whining and sending flowers and buying gifts and doing all these different things, trying to repair the relationship with them. And the truth of the matter is you ain't got no business buying nothing, doing nothing. You shouldn't even be interacting with that individual for all the things that they've done to you. But they've abused you so much that you don't even know or understand that, you know. Okay, come on. Say ouch and send a gift. Come on now. I'm just being real about it. I'm going back to the notes. So I'm going back to my notes, but y'all know boy, look at him. Boy, look at here. You got to catch coach, because coach, baby, look at here. We'll be on the live for about 2 hours messing around with me. First note that you should have is be aware of what you feel. The second thing you need to know is the second thing is knowing how you're going to make the corrections. Hello, how am I going to fix this? And I want you to understand when I say this right here, when I say this, I know it's going to be some people that's going to be offended. When I say this, I know some of y'all gonna be like, dang, coach, why did you have to do it like that? Double tap on my screen. Send me some love. Let's get to 200K on those likes real quick. Yeah, when I say this, I want you to understand the place that I'm coming from with it. I want you to understand the flow of the notes. Number one, you got to be self-aware, right? You got to be aware of what it is that you feel. And you got to be conscious enough to know why you feel that way and who contributed to that feeling, right? The second thing is, once you identify the fact that this is how I feel, this is why I feel this way, and this is the person that caused me to feel this way, it's now your responsibility, because this is step 2. How am I going to correct this? What is it that I'm going to do to fix what it is that I feel, right? Third step. Y'all got it up there already. I said 200K and y'all did it. Yeah, okay. Second thing, the third thing is this right here. Stop blaming other people. That's going to be hard. That's going to be hard because, coach, they did that to me. Coach, they said that to me. Coach, this has really been happening. And I get it. I want you to, stop blaming other people. Stop blaming other people. Stop blaming other people. Step 3, stop blaming other people. Want me to tell you why? Because if you still connected to them, the blame is on you. If you still interacting with that individual, the blame is on you. If you still talking to them in any type of way, shape, or form, then the blame is on you. Stop blaming other people for the things that you allow in your life. You have a divine right of choice. Once you identified what it is that you feel, once you identify the reason why you feel that way, it is your responsibility to do what? Now correct that situation to heal so that you can heal from it. And you got to do what? You got to stop blaming other people, because all you had to do was, okay, that's where I'm going to get off this roller coaster right here. Yeah, come on now. That's why I'm getting off this emotional roller coaster right now. I'm getting off this emotional roller coaster right now. That's right. I'm getting off. Friend, look, I see you, friend. I see you. Yeah, I got to get up off this emotional roller coaster right now. This is where my stop at. I want to get off the bus right here. Go ahead and let me get up out the lift right now. Let me go ahead and jump up out this cab right now. I got to go right now. You have that right to make a decision in your life to say when you want to get off the ride. Dog, that's a note. That ain't in my note, but that's a note. That's a note. Yeah. Double tap on the screen. You have a right to make that decision as to when you want to get off of the ride. That's all you got to do. You got to stop blaming other people for why you feel the way that you feel and take responsibility over your life. When folks show you who they are, then that's who they are. When people show you they don't respect you, then they don't respect you. When people show you that they are not invested the way that you are, then guess what? That's exactly what it is. Stop trying to make it be what you want it to be. Accept the reality, feel what you got to feel, and move on. Next. Yes, sir. That's right. Next, you're going to have to watch me love somebody the way I was trying to love you. You're going to have to watch me be happy and in a healthy relationship, building an empire with somebody other than you. I'm telling you right now, I'm not finna do it. I'm not about to do it with nothing or nobody. It's not about to happen. Hello, somebody. You got to stop blaming other people for why you're going through the same thing that you're going through when you're very much aware of what it is. When you see how that person moves and you see how that person responds to you, then that's going to tell you every single thing that you need to know. Are you bold enough to take a step off? Are you bold enough to walk away? Are you bold enough to cut ties? Are you bold enough to block them? Are you bold enough to get that divorce? Are you bold enough to cut that relationship off? The thing, it starts with you. I got the power, baby. Yeah, I don't know what nobody. What I told y'all yesterday, baby. I ain't giving up my power no more. Stop blaming other people, because as long as you blaming other people and you looking at yourself as a victim, you're going to treat yourself like a victim. As long as you're looking at yourself like a victim, you're going to treat yourself like a victim. And one thing I have told you guys since the beginning of these videos is what a victimized mentality, it does nothing but keep you stuck. As long as it does nothing but keep you stuck, a victimized mentality does nothing but keep you stuck. If you're sitting over there and you're focusing on the things that have happened in your yesteryears, if you're sitting over there and you're focusing on your yesteryears and that one time at band camp story, if you're sitting over there and the only thing that you're focusing on is the negativity, then I want you to understand that the only thing that you're about to reap is just that negativity. Yeah, don't let that go over your head. As long as you focus on the negative, you're gonna get it. As long as you feed into that negativity, you're gonna get it. As long as you wake up with it on your mind, that's what you're gonna get. As long as you go to bed with it on your mind at night, that's what you're going to get up with right there. In order for you to be able to move forward in life, you gotta let go of that negative thinking, and you have to take accountability for the things that you have allowed in your life. I allowed you to continue to be this type of individual. And how did I allow that, coach? Because you didn't walk away. Yeah, you stay. Yeah, because you didn't walk away. I know I'm on your toes this morning. I know I'm in your house this morning. I know that I'm peeping through some folk window right now. I know for a fact I got some folk that's running up and down your hallway. That's okay. I'm sitting on some folk house right now with my feet kicked up on their coffee table. Want me to tell you why? Because you already know that that's all your business right there. Coach, I know that they don't mean me no good and I still stayed. I already know that they couldn't give me what it is that I wanted out of life and I still stayed. I know for a fact that they can't love me the way that I want to be loved, and they're only able to give me the bare minimum them, and I keep staying. I keep staying, and I keep hoping, and I keep praying. And then when I start saying this, and this, they'll tighten up for a little bit. They'll get in line just for a little bit. They'll do this for a couple of weeks, and they do it long enough to do what? To reel you back in. They do it long enough to do what? Get you back on the hook. They do it long enough for you to do what? Get quiet again. They do it long enough just so that you can close your mouth. And then as soon as you get back comfortable, as soon as you get back into that relationship, then guess what they do? Then they go right back to their true authentic self. They still a narcissist. Yeah, they still toxic. They still drama filled. They still disrespectful. They still don't know how to talk to you. They still don't know how to treat you. They still want to give you the bare minimum. Yeah, you better learn how to get on through. You better learn, you had to learn how to get on through. That's right. Stop blaming other people for what it is that you're going through in your life when you have the power to walk out, when you got the power to let go. And the one thing I want to say this, and when I say this, I don't want y'all to get too offended, but I want you to understand, ain't no invisible key that nobody got either. Hello, ain't no invisible key that nobody got. I don't know why y'all think somebody gonna pop up with some invisible key to come and set you free. The only thing that got you bound is the bars in your mind. It's the bars that sit inside of your mind. You keep telling yourself that you can't go. You keep telling yourself that you can't make it. You keep telling yourself that you can't do this and you can't do that without that individual. That's what you keep lying and telling yourself. Yeah, that's you. Ain't no invisible key. You want to be free, free yourself. You want to be free, free yourself. You want to be free. You want to be happy. You want to have joy. You want to have, free yourself. Free yourself. What you waiting on somebody to come free you for? Free yourself. Hello, somebody. She said, come on, coach. Step all on this couch. Friend, because see, listen, I just don't understand why people be feeling stuck. Because you're not. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why people be feeling stuck or feeling like they got to stay trapped into a relationship where they're not happy, or trapped in a marriage where they're not happy, or trapped in a family where they're not happy, or trapped in a job where they're not happy, when you have every divine right to make a decision in your life to say that this ain't working for me. This ain't the relationship for me. This ain't the job or the church for me. This ain't the family for me. The things that y'all want to do and how y'all want to live and how y'all want to move, that doesn't line up with my thinking or my beliefs. And because of that, I'm going to do what? I'm going to bow out gracefully. I ain't got to make a scene. I ain't got to belittle you. I ain't got to slander you. I ain't got to go outside my way to make you feel a certain type of way. I can just simply move forward with my life. That's it. That's all. Yeah, friend, 2 finger swinging. That's it. Ain't no invisible key. But the first step to getting unstuck is actually acknowledging what it is that you feel. The second thing is, once you acknowledge what you feel, it's creating a plan of how you're going to handle that situation. The third thing that I told y'all, because you can't blame folk. You can't blame people when you know what's going on. When you know that you're dealing with a cheater, why do you expect for him to do something other than cheat, or her to do anything other than cheat? When you know that they are manipulated, why do you expect for them to be straight up with you? If you know that they're a liar, why do you keep thinking that you're going to get honesty from them? If you know that they're disloyal, why do you keep expecting loyalty from them? If you see them and you see the way that they handle their other friends and you see how they maneuver throughout life, then I'm trying to understand what makes you think that you're going to be anything different from that. You got to understand that people will show you exactly who they are through their actions. Yeah, they'll show you through their actions. They'll show you exactly how they rock with you through their actions. You want to see how they feel. And a lot of times I tell people, you can just take a step back away from folk. Utilize your right to say no a little bit, and you will see how folk rock with you. You know what I mean? Another way that you can see how they rock with you, all you have to do is fall out with them. If y'all fall out, they'll show you exactly who they feel, how they feel about you. And don't think that just because a person says something when they angry, that's not their real feelings. Hello, somebody, I'm going to go ahead and dismantle that whole thinking as well. Don't come to me talking about, oh yeah, well, I just said that because I was mad, or I said that because because I was feeling this way or that way. You said exactly what it was that you wanted to say. And any other time you didn't say it because you was trying to protect my feelings. You was concerned about my feelings. And you, now that you in your little bag, you didn't got comfortable enough to be disrespectful in what you said. You said what you said because you wanted to trigger me. You said what you said because you wanted to hurt me. You said what you said because you wanted to get up under my skin. You said what you said because you wanted to bring me down. You said what you said because you wanted to shut me up. You said what you said because you wanted to feel as though you can control the argument or control the situation. You used the things that I confided in you. You used the things that you knew that we pillow talked about. You used my past trauma, my past pain. You used those things to try to come at me when you felt like it was convenient. And a person that does that, I want you to hear it straight from me first. They was hating from the beginning. I don't care if they is your boo-boo or your bun-bun. When people use things that you've told them in private and things that you didn't confided into, yeah, they was hating from the beginning. They was hating from the beginning. I'm just gonna put it out there. They was hating from the beginning, baby. Yeah, you've been wanting to say that. You've been wanting to say that. You've been wanting to say that for a long time now. Because how is it all of a sudden, how convenient it was for it to pop up into your mind now? How convenient it was for you to all of a sudden get to when as soon as we fall out, and then now you want to point out this and point out that. Or you want to bring up this and bring up that. Why is it now that you want to talk about those things, baby? Don't stop letting people use that doggone excuse with you. Oh, I said that because I was mad. No, you said what you said, and now you're going to have to stand on that. Too simple. You said what you said, and now you're going to have to stand on that. You was disrespectful, you're going to have to stand on that. You don't want to be here, you're going to have to stand on that. Everything that you say to me, whether you in a good mood or a bad mood, you're going to have to stand on that. That's the type of thinking that I got. That's the type of mentality that I'm working with. I'm done trying to make people be what I want them to be. I'm done trying to pretend with people. I'm done making excuses with people. I'm done accepting the bare minimum. I'm done doing all of that. I'm at a place in my life right now where, baby, not only am I holding myself accountable, everybody that's connected to me will be held accountable for the way that they move as well. That's how it's got to go. So I told y'all that the third thing was stop blaming other people because it's your responsibility to fix you. I told you guys the other thing was to stop feeding that negative energy, right? Stop feeding that negative energy. I told you guys what, y'all can get off. You can get off that roller coaster, sis. If you want off that roller coaster, you can get off. If you want out of that relationship, you can get out. If you want out of that marriage, you can. That's all you got to do. All you got to do is, I want to get off the bus right here. I no longer want to be taken for a ride. It's your responsibility to utilize your divine right, you know what I'm saying, of choice. And this another thing I want you to write down. And I want to say put it in red ink pen only because it is very important. Is that no matter where you want to go in life, it's going to require you to work. It ain't nothing that you want or that you're going to be able to do in life without some type of work. Stop thinking that some stuff going to come and fall in your lap. Or that door is just going to open up for you. Or that opportunity is just going to come to you. When there's no lane, you create one. When you don't have the peace that you want in your life, you got to create it. When you don't feel loved or supported, you have to step up to the plate. And you have to love and support yourself. There's nothing that you're going to get out of life that you're not going to have to work for. So developing the mentality that things are just going to naturally come to you, that you ain't got to do nothing, that you ain't got to work on nothing to get it. Oh, baby, you might as well let that go. Because either on this self-love journey, it's going to require some work. Oh, yeah, it's going to require some work. You getting unstuck, it's going to require some work. You're going to have to be consistent. You're going to have to show up and do this every day. You're going to have to show up and you're going to have to read. You're going to have to fast. You're going to have to meditate. You're going to have to do something. Yeah, it's not going to just happen. This is a daily practice. This is something that you work towards. Your joy, your peace, your happiness. You got to work towards it every single day. Stop wanting something for nothing. Don't want to give up nothing but want everything. Don't want to walk away from nothing but want everything. How that gonna work? You got to make room for your blessing. You don't think? Yeah, that would. I think that was Sarah who said that. Might have been Sarah, but I like that deal, baby. You gotta make room for your blessing. I gotta make room for my blessing, baby. That's right. Out with the old, in with the new. I don't know about nobody. Out with the old, in with the new. I gotta make room for my blessing. Don't get too comfortable in my life, because baby, I might cut you off tomorrow if you say or do the wrong thing. Hello, you might get caught loose real quick, baby. And I won't say a word. I just won't call, won't text, won't do none of that, because I'm a strong believer and people know exactly how they got you messed up. I gotta make room for my blessing. So with that being said, I understand that there's gonna have to be a filtering process that's going to have to happen in my life. I'm going to have to do some life cleaning. How they say spring cleaning. I'm going to have to do some life cleaning over here, because I got to make some room for my blessing. I got to make some room for the things that I'm asking for. I got to make some room, make some new space. So some of these things, some of this dead weight, some of the stuff that's around me that is no longer useful, that's no longer beneficial, that's no longer helping me in any type of way, shape, or form, I'm going to have to cut. Yeah, I'm going to have to let that go. I'm going to have to cut ties with that. I'm going to have to let that go. Take out the trash. You got to take out the trash. Yeah, get out your own. Yeah, for real, friend. Get out your own way. You got to make room, baby. Get out your own way. Sometimes that be the biggest thing right there. That be the biggest thing right there. I'm going back to my notes, because I told y'all I'm trying to follow my little notes, honey. But everything that you do is going to require you to put in some work. The other thing, you got to make your pain count. I like that one. I put that in bold letters in mine too. I put that in bold letters in mine too, y'all. I put it in big capital letters. Put it in my comments real quick. Put it in my comments. What's up, South Africa? Good evening to you as well. Make your pain count. Make your pain count. Ooh, baby. That right there just make me want to run all by itself. Make your pain count. I love your energy. I love you. Yeah, make your pain count. Make your pain count. You ever been in a situation and you just like, baby, I done cried all night. I done cried all night long. I done paced the floor all night long. I done been through hell and high water, baby. I done set up some nights, baby. I done cried in the shower. I done cried in my car. I done went through all this different pain, sweetheart. I done watched people walk away from me. I done watched close friends betray me. I done watched people that I done went outside my way to try to help. I done seen them turn their back on me and go outside of their way to try to slander me, to try to take me out. I done been discredited by folk, but I know that I done bent over backwards with. Understand that, hello, somebody, but you gotta make your pain count. You gotta get to a place in your life where you understand that, baby, I done paid for everything that I want out of life. I paid for it with these tears. I paid for it with those long nights. I paid for it with those early mornings. I paid for it through that prayer, through that fasting. You gotta understand that you gotta make your pain count. I gotta make that count, baby. Yeah, you gonna pay me for that. Yeah. It's some of y'all running right now. Some of y'all, yeah, you gonna pay me for that. You gonna pay me for that. It might cost you a little, it might cost you a lot, but I tell you what, you gonna have to pay me for that. You're gonna have to pay for that. Some people in your life right now, you need to let them know, oh baby, you gonna have to pay me for that. Understand that pain that I felt in that, you gonna have to pay me for that. I'm not giving up nothing for free. Hello, somebody, I'm not giving up nothing for free. You gonna have to pay me for that. Hello, somebody, for every single tear that I cried, I want to be compensated for it. For every time, you better know it. You better know it. That's right. I didn't go through all of that for nothing. I didn't go through all of that for nothing. I didn't get drugged through the mud like that for nothing. I ain't go through all that stress for nothing. I ain't been dealing with anxiety like this for nothing. I ain't been having no panic attacks like this here for nothing. I ain't been running after you and doing this and belittling this and over there stressing out about that. I did not go through everything that I'm going through in my life for nothing. You are absolutely right, friend. Give me my stuff. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're going to have to pay me for it. Yeah, y'all know, I had to tell y'all, sometimes you got to tell folk that. You got to look them directly in their face and tell them, give me my stuff. They're going to be confused as all get out. It is what it is. Yeah, give me my stuff, baby. That's right. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, give me my stuff. That's how you got to walk into certain situations when you see that these people do not respect you. When you see that these people do not love you. When you see that they are not invested in the relationship the way that you are. Give me my stuff. Repo. You gonna have to give me my stuff. I'm at a place in my life right now. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna have to pay for how you did me. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay for me. You're gonna have to pay for how you did me. Hello, somebody. You're gonna pay. I tell people that every single day. I don't argue with people. I don't fuss and fight with people. I don't go outside my way to try to get no lick back when it got something to do with folk. I don't go outside my way to try to make folk get into a situation where they gotta pick sides with me and another individual. When I walk out of your life, I just let it be known that, baby, you're going to pay for the way that you treated me. Sis, go get your phone. Yeah, I see you, sis. Double tap on my screen. If you know for a fact you got some folk that owe you, go ahead and send me some love across the screen real quick. Double tap on that screen real quick. I don't know where my chapstick at, baby. I'm over here white mouth and all. I'm still on the lives, honey. This right here, I tell you what, I'm so dedicated. I'm so dedicated to what I do. I'm so dedicated. Anybody else would have stopped and got a chapstick or went in the house and got a chapstick. No. You're gonna have to pay me, baby. You're gonna have to pay me. You're gonna have to pay me for everything that I went through. You're gonna pay for that. Sometimes you have to look at you're gonna pay for that, because see, some folk won't understand what it is that you brought to their life until you leave. Some people won't see how you was a blessing to them and what it is that they had going on until you leave. Once you exit a person's life, that's when that love will come. That's when that respect will come. That's when all of a sudden they'll be looking at like, well, I just didn't know this and I just didn't know that. Then baby, I want you to understand, you're gonna feel that in your chest. You're gonna feel that. You're gonna regret the way that you talk to me. You're gonna regret the fact that you tried to take advantage of me. You're gonna pay me for every single thing. Don't worry about it. You're gonna pay for that, baby. Your chest feeling heavy. I know why. You feeling stressed. I know why. You feeling anxiety. Yeah, I know why. Understand that. I want to see you live good. I want to see you have the best of the best. But you're gonna have to pay for the things that you done in my life. Like I said, it might cost you a little or it might cost you a lot. But one thing's for sure, that it's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you. And don't you waste your time trying to get no payback, because you ain't got to. Don't you waste your time trying to get no payback. You ain't got to worry about getting no payback. You ain't got to worry about getting your lick back. You ain't got to go worry about going outside your way to try to prove nothing to nobody. All you got to do is continue to work on yourself. All you got to do is smile. All you got to do is continue to be successful. All you got to do is continue to show up for yourself. All you got to do is continue to not engage in any type of conversation, any type of text messaging, or anything with that individual. If you're really concerned about a lick back, live happy. That bothers folks. Yeah, live happy. That's what bother folk. Folk can't stand to see you happy. You want to piss somebody off, be happy. So you want to piss somebody off, show them that you can live with life without them. You want to piss a person off, you want to get up under their skin, show them that they ain't stopping nothing. That's all you got to do. When you show them that you're going to be okay with or without them, when you show them that you're going to have peace with or without them, when you show them that you're going to heal from that situation and that you're going to be fine and that's going to be with or without them. Oh, that's, yeah. If you really want to get, watch how fast everything changed. Watch how fast everything changed. Watch how they start to move. Watch the things that they start to say. Watch how they start trying to come around. If you really want to see something, start focusing on yourself. Yeah, people get mad at you for absolutely no reason at all. Start focusing on yourself. You can see exactly who it is and what you're dealing with. That's all. Focus on yourself. That's all you got to do. Make sure y'all hit the follow button on my page as well, man. But I had to come on here and tell y'all that, because that right there is important. It's important for you to be self-aware. It's important for you to create a plan of how you're going to fix your life. It's important for you to know that it's not good, it's not healthy for you to continue to walk around blaming other people, especially in situations where you know better and you still chose to not do what you knew that you were supposed to do. At that moment, that falls back on you. Now you're self-sabotaging because you knew to do good, but instead you wanted to do wrong. You knew that it wasn't going to be a good idea. You knew that it was going to bring you heartbreak. You knew the person already. You already identified how that individual moved. And you know what I'm saying? You knew that already. And you still stayed connected to him. So ain't no need you coming over there trying to, whine and cry and do all of that. No, no ma'am, no sir. You have to handle that. Your divine right of choice. And the other thing was what? Because I'm running through our notes. You can't blame other people and stop feeding into that negativity. Stop feeding into that negativity. Stop giving life to that negativity. Stop waking up with it. Stop going to bed with it. Stop carrying it with you throughout your day. Let go of that negativity. Feel what you're going to feel and let it go. And let it go. Feel what you're going to feel and let it go. The other thing is, make your pain count. Oh, I'm going to make this. That was my favorite one right there. Make your pain count. Self-accountability. You better know it. It'll take you so far, friend. I promise you, when you, side notes, I'm talking to my friend real quick. Me and her, we invisible. Friend, that self-accountability will take you so far. I'm telling you, when you get to a place where you are aware of what it is that you feel and why you feel that way, and you make a decision within yourself to say, you know what? I'm no longer engaging in another conversation with this individual, or I'm no longer coming around these type of people because I've noticed that they say and they do things to try to trigger me. They try to bring me out of my character. They say and they do things to try to get up under my skin, to try to interrupt my flow, to interrupt my day, to interrupt my mood. When you identify what it is that's triggering you and within the things that they're saying and that they're doing, and after you've made them aware of these things and they continue to do so, you already know what the next move is going to be. That's the reason why self-accountability is so important, because when you know something is not good for you, it's your responsibility to get away from that situation. It's your responsibility to detach yourself from that situation right when it's happening. You got to hold yourself accountable for the things that you continue to allow to take place in your life. So being self-aware is holding yourself accountable, knowing what it is that you feel, knowing why you feel that way, and knowing who and what initiated that type of pain. Right? Self-accountability. I love that, friend. Yes, most definitely. We got to have it. You got to make your pain count. And it says be aware of your emotional triggers. I'm gonna double tap on my screen. This right here. That's the last note right there, Ronnie. That's the last note right there. Be aware of your emotional triggers. Being aware of your emotional triggers. I'm trying to give everybody the opportunity to go ahead and get it wrote down. The first thing that you should have wrote down is be aware of what you feel, accepting your reality. The second thing is, now that you know what it is that you feel and what is the issue, how do you plan on making a correction? The third thing is stop blaming other people. You got to stop playing the name blame or the blame game. Stop playing the blame game. Understand and take responsibility for your life. The fourth thing is stop feeding negativity. Okay? Stop feeding that negativity. And understand this. Make your pain count. All right? And now we're down here. And now that we done got down here, it's being aware of your emotional triggers. And I made that one last on purpose. I made that y'all last note on purpose, right? And the reason being is sometimes it's not what a person says or does that's really disrespectful. And I made that last because I knew that I was going to have to really explain that to some people, right? Because sometimes we talk about triggers and we talk about emotions and we talk about all these different things, and we're not really sure about what it is that we're speaking of. Right? One of the things that I want you to understand is sometimes it's not that they are being disrespectful or trying to say things that's making you feel uncomfortable. The problem is you haven't dealt with that inner trauma. Okay? Sometimes it's not that they're saying something that's malicious and trying to be malicious. It's not that they're going outside of their way to try to ruin your day. The problem is you haven't corrected that trauma that you carry with inside of yourself. That's right, friend. Shadow work. That's right. You have to do the work. You have to get to a place where you sit yourself down. And I saved this for last because I knew that this was going to take a second. When I tell you guys to do your self-evaluation, this is what I'm talking about. When you have to sit yourself down, and when you sit yourself down, you have to evaluate yourself. You have to be open, you have to be honest, and you have to be transparent with yourself to know exactly what is it that I feel. Why do I feel this way, right? And how do I plan on fixing it? That's an exercise that I gave to my people inside the Patreon. You have to know what your what is. You have to know what your why is. And you have to know your how. Your what is it that I want out of life? What type of level of happiness, of joy, of peace do I want? Right? That's my what. That's my what. What is it that I want? Why is it that I want that? Now strategize a plan of how you're going to get it. You got to understand that sometimes the problem is you. Sometimes the problem is that you haven't did the work that you need to do within yourself. So when people say certain things around you or to you, it brings you to tears. It makes you feel sad. It makes you feel disrespected or uncomfortable. It makes you feel like they're coming for you, even though they're simply having a conversation. Even though this is an open free fall, you feel attacked because you haven't done the work that was necessary, the inner work. Because you haven't done your inner work, you take everything that another individual say to you, you take it personal. Put in the notes, I gotta stop taking it personal, coach. I gotta stop taking it personal. See, they can be having a conversation. It don't really have to have nothing to do with you. But if you haven't done the work that is needed within yourself, then everything that somebody else says, you're going to take it personal. You're going to look at it like an attack. You're going to look at it like they're coming down on you. You're going to look at it like they're trying to, you know what I'm saying, get up under your skin or ruin your day. Anytime a person says something, not every single time that a person says something is, you got to stop. Stop taking it personal. That's what I did. I can only tell you what I did. I stopped taking it personal. Yes, that's right, friend. You got to stop taking it as an attack. You really and truly do. And I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen when you learn how to stop taking everything so personal. When you stop making holding on to that past trauma, that past pain. When you actually sit down and do the work within yourself, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. And when I tell you this, and you go back and you do it in your life, and you apply these things to your life, you're gonna be like, man, coach was on one when she said this right here. The thing about it is, when you start doing your self-work and really evaluating yourself and becoming one with the person that you are, and accepting the fact that sometimes bad things happen to good people and sometimes good people make some bad decisions, when you get to that place where you understand that we are all flawed, that we all got things that we need to work on in our life, and that nobody is perfect, when you get to that place where you can own up to your stuff and take some accountability for the things that you've gone through and said, you know what, yes, I felt that, and yes, I've been through that, and yes, I understand this, and yes, I've been in those trenches before. Yes, I done spent some time in that mud, and yes, I done been over there in that wilderness. When you get to that place where you can speak boldly about the things that you've endured in your life, you're gonna understand that feeling that you used to have of embarrassment or humiliation, that anger, you know what I'm saying, that stuff, those negative feelings that you used to have towards it. Now when somebody brings it up, oh baby, you're gonna speak with authority, passion. You gonna speak aggressively. People ask me all the time, why you speak the way that you do? I done been through hell. Yeah, because I done been through hell, baby. That's right. I come from humble beginnings. I done been through hell, baby. So now when I open up my mouth, so folk will know that I'm not to be played with. Now when I show up, baby, I show up and it's all over my face. I'm not to be played with. When I show up now, baby, I walk in and I'm not walking in like no coward. I'm supposed to be right here. When you get to that place where you understand that it's okay, that you done been through some things, that it's okay, that you done struggled through some things, that it's okay, that you're not the only one, and that we all got some battles, we all got some things that we done dealt with in our life. When you get to that place where you understand that it's not just you, oh yeah, baby, you become powerful. You become, oh baby, yeah. And then one thing, for real, and the crazy part about it is you'll have to get to a place where you have to reintroduce yourself to folk, because you just not the same individual that you used to be. Now when they talk about, you know, because before you was embarrassed by the child molestation, before you was embarrassed by the rape, and before you was embarrassed about the drugs, before you was embarrassed about the alcohol, before you was embarrassed about being lied to, by being cheated on, by being disrespected, before You was upset and you felt a certain type of way about the fact that you used to dance in the club, or the fact that you used to have to be this or that and back in the day, because you was embarrassed by that. But the more that you do the inner work on yourself, you can turn your pain into purpose. Make your pain count. Make your pain count. Make your pain count. You got to understand. See, it's triggering you right now because you're owning my story, girl. Don't you do that to me. Don't do that. Don't do that, because girl, you gonna make me get up out of here. Yes, sir. You better know it. Own it, baby. I'm the author of this here. That's right. Turning your pain into purpose. It will no longer trigger you. It will no longer trigger you. It will no longer bring you to tears. It would no longer make you feel humiliated. It would no longer take you down through there. Now when people speak about it, you would have a simple like or something about it, like, yeah, girl, I done been there before, and let me tell you how you can get up out of it. But it starts with you doing the self-work. It starts with you doing the self-work. See, if you want to get unstuck, you can be unstuck. If you want to be set free, you can be set free. If you want to walk away, then yes, you can walk away. If you want to move forward in life, then you have that power to be able to do so. But in order for you to do so, you're going to have to develop certain skills, right? And the first thing on that list is going to be, you're going to have to be self-aware. You're going to have to be aware of yourself and holding yourself accountable for the way that you speak, the way that you think, and the way that you behave. Right? You got to understand that nothing that you're going to get in life is going to come to you free. Everything that, you're going to have to work, baby. You're going to have to be consistent. You're going to have to be determined. You're going to have to be dedicated. You're going to have to be willing to show up for yourself every single day. This ain't no, oh, I'm going to pop in today and I'm going to leave tomorrow. I'm going to do this and I'm going to come. No. This has got to be work. Something that you do on a regular basis. And you can do it. But it's going to require you to do some work. Are you willing to do the work? Say the second ride isn't free. You better know it. You got to know it. Friend said, I'm literally crying in my office. Baby, go ahead and cry. Get that up off of you. Get that. That's a form of release. Go ahead and get that up off of you. She said, teacher, preacher, and love kept me. I know that's right. Thank you. I appreciate you. Man, listen, I'm trying to tell you because, see, sometimes people will come to you and they think that they need other people in order for them to heal, in order for them to grow. And I believe in having healthy conversations with people and teaching people that, you know what, at the end of the day, my love, everything that you want and that you need in life, in order for you to be your true, authentic self, in order for you to have that joy, that peace that you want, you already carry it. You just got to be bold enough, brave enough to wake it up. If you want to really be happy, you can be happy. If you really want to be a certain type of way, you can be that individual, but it's going to require you to do some work. Are you willing to do the necessary work in order for you to be able to have that happy life that you truly want? And self-awareness is on the top of the list. You have to be aware of the things that you say, the things that you speak, the things that you think even. You know what I'm saying? Being self-aware is extremely important to your self-love journey. You know what I'm saying? Because, you can't walk around your whole entire journey blaming other people. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. You can't spend your whole entire self-love journey blaming other people. Oh, I'm like this because of this person. I'm down bad because of that person. I'm not living up to my fullest potential because they hurt me 20 years ago. I'm not over here. I'm not going to sleep at night and I can't do this and I can't do that and I can't function because 300 years ago this happened. 400 years ago that happened. You got to stop making excuses. You really and truly do. You got to stop playing the blame game. The blame game will not get you fixed. Playing the blame game will not get you healed. Playing the blame game will not get you happiness. And sometimes it might feel that way temporarily. For a moment, you might feel some temporary satisfaction, but I'm talking about permanent situations. If you really want to grow, if you really want to evolve, if you really want to create the life that you say that you want, you got to be willing to take accountability for your life and the things that you allow to continue in your life. This is up to you. Ain't nobody coming to save you, friend. Ain't nobody coming to save you. Ain't nobody coming to save you. Ain't none of that gonna happen. I want you to understand, as much as, you know what I'm saying, we want somebody to come and do that, they just not. They're not gonna do it. And you gotta be willing every single day of your life just to wake up and say, you know what, no matter what this situation looks like, I'm gonna show up for me. No matter how bad or how dark this situation might be, I'm going to show up for me. No matter what it is that I got going on, whatever commitments that I've made, whatever it is that I said that I was going to do, you got to get to a place where you're holding yourself accountable and you're following through with everything that you say, especially with the things that got something to do with you. We move fast for everybody but ourselves. We make sacrifices every day for everybody but ourselves. We bend over backwards every single day, sometimes more than we should for other people. But when it comes down to you loving yourself, then we get slow with it. Then we make an excuse for it. Then we're too busy for it. No. Give yourself the same love that you give other people. Give yourself the same grace, forgiveness that you give to other people. Stop beating yourself up every day for not being able to do this and understand that in a time when you was broken. Sis, if you ain't know no better back then you didn't know no better. Let that hurt go. Understand that you can't hold yourself accountable for things that you did not know. A lot of y'all right now, the reason why you still sad, you still depressed, you still stressed out, you mad right now over things that happened to you when you was a child that you didn't speak up about it, but you was a child. You can't be expected to understand certain things as a child. You can't hold that over your head as an adult. Show yourself some grace. Show yourself some mercy. Understand that when I was a child, I thought like a child. I acted like a child. I made childish decisions. And now that I'm an adult and I'm in control over my life and the things that I do and the things that I allow, I'm setting certain boundaries and standards. Be over there giving yourself a hard time about things that you couldn't do anything about. Yeah, sometimes people, you so hard on yourself that you point out all the negative in your life. Everything that's negative, you can point it out. You can speak on it. You can bring it up. You can remember every single word verbatim. But if somebody was to ask you about your good qualities, you'll struggle. In my class, y'all know I got a mental health support group, and I do it every Thursday. And sometimes they don't understand or they don't know. I don't know. I'm going to say they don't know that I utilize them with some of the work that I do and their responses. I value their responses. I love the way that we have an open floor and they're able to talk freely and whatnot. But one of the exercises that they had was I needed them to tell me what they thought self-love was, self-awareness, and what their self-worth was. And I noticed with a lot of my people in my class, they could tell me what they thought self-love was. They could tell me what they thought self-awareness was. But almost everybody, and we got about 600 people inside the Patreon, everybody somehow struggled with the self-worth. Friend, I didn't even say it yet, and she already didn't put it up. What's going on, Janelle? I love you. I didn't see you in class last week, but that's everybody pretty much struggle with their self-worth. And that's a problem. If you struggle with self-worth, go ahead and send me some love real quick. Yeah, go ahead and send me some love. Go ahead and be honest. It's okay to be honest here. It's okay to be honest. We don't do no judging over here. We don't do no judging over here. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and be honest. Say ouch. Go ahead and say ouch and send some love. If you know that that's you, and yeah, coach, sometimes I struggle with my self-worth. Yeah, let's be real, because see, when you tell coach what the problem is, I know exactly what to speak on. I know exactly what to go and study. I know exactly what to pray about and what to come back and help you come to a healthy resolution with. Be honest. Be honest. We had everybody in there and everybody could tell me about self-awareness. They could tell me about self-love, but when it got down to self-worth, and that taught me that I still got some more work to do. I do live videos every day, but I still got some people that they still need me, right? Because self-worth, not knowing your self-worth, sweetheart, that'll keep you in those broken situations. Not knowing your self-worth, it will keep you in that broken marriage. It'll keep you in that relationship where you're not treated the way that you're supposed to be treated. Not knowing your worth will have you out here settling for any and everything. When you don't know your worth, you will let somebody walk all over you. When you don't know your worth, when you don't know what you bring to the table, you got to understand that it's in that moment right there that if you're not careful, that people will go outside of their way and they will walk you like a complete dog, because they know, just like you know, they know that you don't know who you are. They know that you don't know what you bring to the table. They know that you don't know that you're gifted. They know these things about you, and they play on these things. They know that you don't have the confidence. They know that you don't have the self-esteem. They know that you're not strong enough to be able to walk away, because there's still a part of you that holds on to them to make you feel like you're complete. Knowing your self-worth is knowing how valuable you are. Knowing that, you know what, baby, I don't want you. I don't need you. This is a want. I don't need you in order for me to be happy. I can be happy all by myself. Knowing your self-worth is knowing that I'm worthy of being respected. I'm worthy of being talked to with respect. I'm worthy of being valued. I'm worthy of somebody showing up for me every single day. When you know your worth, you don't let people talk to you any kind of way. You don't let them in and out your life. You don't let them walk you like a dog. You don't let them publicly humiliate you. You don't let them go outside of their way to psychologically abuse you. You don't let them say no any and everything. When you better know it, baby. When you know your worth, baby, when you show up, you let folk know, you can't play with me. You can't play with me. You might be able to play with some folk, but you can't play with me. Hello, somebody. You might be able to do that with some folk, but you won't be able to do that with me. That's when you know your self-worth. So my homework for you guys while I'm out, because I'm gonna be out Wednesday. I gotta go have surgery. But one of the things I want y'all to focus on is your self-worth. I want you to get in depth with that. Because I want you guys to really know yourself. It's important that you know you. It's important that you know who you are and what you carry. That's it. That's important. That's it. That's important right there. So I just wanted, I just wanted to come and I wanted to say that to y'all real quick. Most definitely, man, I'm going to have, I got some surgery going on in my mouth. I'm going to have some extractions. I'm getting some fillings, all of that good stuff done. So I got some work that I got to do, at the dentist. So I'm going to be out for, maybe a week or two. So while I'm out, I just want to make sure, that I come over here and I drop some videos. Those of you that are in my Patreon, I will be dropping videos, every day or every other day inside of the Patreon. On Thursdays, you guys can definitely look for your homework, because I'm going to drop you some homework inside the Patreon on Thursday as well. So you guys, I have plenty of things to keep you busy as well. If you have if you tried to book me for life coaching, this is all out. I don't have any life coaching for the remainder of this week or next week. You guys will have to probably catch me the first week of December. I'll be back, and that'll be Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesday for that. So I'm gonna have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for one-on-one life coaching. If you guys want to book, I'll be available for that at that time. But I want to tell you guys that every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because there's no love like self-love, and you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. If you guys haven't subscribed to my Patreon, I need you to do me a favor. The link is right there in my bio where it says Linktree Street. Go ahead and open that up. right? Open that up and stroll to where it says Patreon and go ahead and get set up. All right, go ahead and get set up for the Patreon. Videos will be going on. I will be posting videos inside of my Patreon. I will be providing you guys with homework as well. I've already gave you guys inside the Patreon. Y'all know the book that we're reading right now, so you guys will have plenty of stuff to be doing while I'm out. You know what I mean? So definitely wanted to say that to you guys, and I want to tell you guys that I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? So if I motivated you today, if I inspired you in any type of way, shape, or form, send me some love across the screen. We're gonna get it to 500K, and then we're gonna be out. I see we at 461. Y'all double tap on the screen. Yes, my website is in my website is in my bios. Click that link tree. It'll give you my website. It'll give you my Instagram. It'll give you my Facebook. It'll give you everything that you need for me. It'll be right there for you guys. That's right. Thank you so much, Dreamer82. I got a heart too. Number 1, Diva93. Thank you so much. What is it? Dolux. Thank you so much for that heart, man. If I lifted your spirit in any type of way, shape, or form, send me some love real quick. Thank you, Nish. I appreciate you. 4141. Patrice, thank you. Scooby, I appreciate that, man. Y'all send me some love real quick. Send me some love. That's right. If I motivated you in any type of way, shape, or form, brought you any type of confirmation, if you knew that you were in a place in your life and you were starting to feel that stuck feeling and you just needed the steps to get out and the information that you got was beneficial, do me a favor, send me some love real quick. Double tap, double tap. God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I received that. Please bless me. Yeah, please. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Diamond Beauty. I appreciate you as well. I see y'all coming through with it, man. Tisha, thank you so much for the love, man. I appreciate that. What up, we? D-Wiz, thank you so much. Pinky Marie, appreciate you. Number 1, Diva93, back with the fire. Okay, number 1, Beauty, thank you so much, man. Y'all send me some love. She said love sent. I know that's right. How you doing? You're amazing, Jersey. Thank you so much, Jersey. I appreciate you guys. December the 3rd, I'll be in the DMV. I will be speaking at the Adjust Your Crown empowerment event. So you guys, if you're in the DMV area, I got the picture, I got the flyer up on my Patreon. I'm not on my Patreon. I got the flyer up right now on my Instagram. So if you guys want to grab tickets, I know she said the tickets are almost sold out. So if you guys want to see me in the DMV, you guys can do so. I will be there December the 3rd. What's going on? I love your talks. Thank you, and I love you. Shamika, thank you so much. Beauty, appreciate you. I see you guys sending me flowers right now to UK. Thank you guys as well. 503, appreciate y'all checking in on me. I appreciate that love, man. You're great. Thank you, and so are you. Pensacola, Florida, shout out to y'all as well. You're amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that love and support. Appreciate the love, man. Y'all see my people sending me flowers. I ain't finna get off until I get all my flowers. My babies is sending me flowers on here. Shoot. Be like, Coach, you going? I am going. Don't rest me. You know what I mean? What up, 704? You needed this. Well, I'm glad I was able to help. Mississippi, what's good? Philly, man. Listen here, man. Philly, I'm out there March the 2nd through the 5th. I'm coming to Philly to have me a good time. I will be out there for my birthday. What's up, Tennessee? You're amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Divine. ATL, what's good with you? You deserve it, Coach. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? It feels good when people tell you that. And I want y'all to practice saying that to each other as well, and to people that you're connected to in y'all families. You know what I'm saying? When good things happen to people that you love, you know, start telling them that they deserve it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You deserve to have a smile. You deserve to have a good day. You deserve to have peace. Because like I said, you'll be amazed how many people are struggling with their worth and they feeling as though they don't deserve certain things. So I appreciate you for telling me that. Thank you so much for that. Okay, that means more than what you know. I truly appreciate you saying that, and I want you guys to practice, you know what I'm saying, really saying that to each other and saying that to people that's around you as well, because I think that sometimes people don't feel like, you know, they deserve certain things or that they deserve that type of love. And one thing that you don't know, and I'm like I said, it means a lot to me that you sent me that, is because a good portion of my life, I'm about to be 45, and a good portion of my life, I want to say at least about 30 to 35 of those years, I felt like I didn't deserve certain things. And when I started growing on my platforms and people really started loving me and supporting me and following me and stuff like that, I didn't know how to receive that love. I didn't know how to receive that love. When you guys was like, you know, people would come up here, man, and be sending me gifts and sending me, you know, like sending stuff to my house, sending stuff to my job, and going outside of their way to show me love, showing up to events. I can remember times when I was talking to my partner. Those of you who know Joshua, he's my tech guy, but he's also a really good friend of mine as well, you know. And I would me and him, we have these deep conversations, and I would tell him about like, yo, I was amazed, like the building was packed and these people knew my sayings and they was loving on me and they were showing up to my events and they were coming with gifts, and he wouldn't be surprised at all. He would be like, I told you, Street, oh, it's gonna be like that. You haven't even seen what you're capable of doing just yet. And he had that level of belief in what it was that I was doing, that love. Like he's always been that person that was like, you know how sometimes people be like, oh yeah, the battery in your back, it's always him, right? Because he always tells me things that I can do. And sometimes I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that, but it's just because I'm not used to it, you know? So when you said that, it just like, when I told y'all about emotional triggers, right? We was just talking about that. And now we got a really good example, because that right there, that really touched me. Because like I said, for a very long time, I didn't feel like I deserved it. I felt like, you know, because of where I came from, I felt like because of my family and because of some of the decisions that I personally made myself and how I was before I made my change, I felt like that it wasn't right. So it was hard for me to accept that love. But now, you know what I'm saying, when y'all say y'all love me, I'm like, I love you too. When y'all tell me you deserve it, and I'm like, yo, you too. Now when I walk into these events and they're giving me that love and they're giving me that support, it's just like I embrace it with open arms. It's because now I truly know how to love and give love healthy, right? I know how to love healthy and receive love healthy. And that's a game changer. That's what, when you get to that, man, it's like, it's an amazing feeling. It really, it's an amazing feeling. When you know how to give love and receive love in a healthy way, it'll blow your mind. It'll make you look at everybody that you was connected to in your broken state, and it'll make you look at them differently. It'll make you sit over there and be like, what in the world was I doing to myself? And why in the world was I treating myself this way? It would change your whole entire view. I promise you. But I'm gonna get up off of here, y'all. But if you haven't started following my Patreon just yet, make sure you go and you do so expeditiously, because I will be uploading videos inside my Patreon while I am out, because like I said, I gotta go to the dentist, so I'm gonna be out for at least 2 weeks. So with that being said, to keep you guys with videos, to make sure you guys got homework, to make sure you guys have some type of access to me, to ask questions and whatever else, you know, because sometimes my people just want to talk to me, and I'm okay with it. Sometimes my people just want to hear from Coach. They just want to see me. They got to put eyes on me to make sure that I'm okay. So if you inside my Patreon, I will most definitely be posting videos in there. 9 times out of 10 after my surgery and I get to a point where I can speak a little bit, most definitely I'll probably go live inside my Patreon just so you guys can know that I'm okay. All right. With that being said, guys, I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all next video.